Hello, everyone. Welcome to Map to Love with Katherine Nichole. This is going to be your full moon in Leo reading for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine and the energy between. The full moon in Leo is on February 9th. This full moon is, all about like what I feel is love. It's everything in your heart space. Leo is all about the heart. I got out my Leo card, right, from the astrology deck. I will. Fixed fire, heart, pride, loyalty, warmth, enthusiasm, creative self-expression. So wanting to forge more loyal partnerships, really clear out the heart space of old wounds and things and holding on to the past relationships. That final release, because full moons are an opportunity to let go, to finally do that final purge, like let go and release. And not let our pride get into the way, right? Be loyal to our spiritual path, loyal to your own heart, and light that fire again. It's a great creative time, and it's a beautiful time in love and loving your life and repairing relationships, whether they be friendships, family dynamics, or within a lover, and just expressing yourself in the way that feels right to you. Tapping into your sacral chakra, the creativity center point where you're expanding and you're growing, and tap into that sensuality aspect of yourself and really just feel into life and open your heart again. Be open to a resurgence in the relationship you're in, or, a new spark with a new person. It's like what I feel like is, lighting that fire, right, Leo? We'll just put this right here. Just reminds you of that fire and passion you have inside yourself. You can view this as the divine masculine and divine feminine energies within yourself, because each and every one of us have both. I highly recommend listening to it that way. And also you can listen to it as you and your divine feminine, or you and your divine masculine, just to see what's going on. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest behind. Time is an illusion. Whenever you're listening to this is the right time for these messages, even if the Leo full moon has already passed. Whenever you're guided to a video, it doesn't matter when it was recorded. Those messages are for you right now, because we're all on different paths in our journey. So it's just that it's, really important that, you know that. Wow. Okay. I don't know what that is, but why that came out. Let's look at the bottom one. Look at the bigger picture, it says. Full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. Oh, I just realized this. The little things, right? The little fake candle there. I like it when it's lit. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Divine Feminine. A personal issue reaches resolution. So whatever you've been working on, Divine Feminine, in regards to your heart, in regards to your emotions, what your intuition is telling you, something that you need to take care of. Blue, it reminds me of the throat chakra, like speaking your truth. So some kind of communication that you're waiting for, or you're going to communicate something about this full moon, because Cancer, right, is home and family, and Leo has to do with the heart, like your heart and soul. So a personal issue within your family, your home life, your heart and soul in regards to a family dynamic is going to reach a resolution here. And they said, so this is how they wanted me to do it. And then, look at that. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So they said, look at the bottom for the additional message for the Divine Feminine. Yeah. So they're telling you all your hard work is paying off, and you're actually going to see the results in the physical world for the work that you've put in. And it's been tough, and you've made it through, and you've made it to this point. So don't give up now, because you're reaching resolution with this. Something that's been very frustrating to you in the material world, something very frustrating with your health, or someone very close to you with their health, I'm hearing. But that's, you're getting a resolution to this. It's going to end. This tough cycle is going to end. Maybe it's to do with finances, and you need to speak up, and somebody owes you money, or you're going to finally get paid from, something you did, or something, a creative project, because you're actually speaking your truth and expressing yourself in your unique, passionate way. So it's just things are coming together. For the Divine Masculine, meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. So Pisces is, Venus is in Pisces now. So the masculine feeling very romantic and contemplating romantic love, contemplating their heart and their emotions and how they feel. And if this has been lacking in their life, they're wanting to connect with this again. So they're really working to connect with their own heart space and find that love within their heart space, find the balance of the masculine and feminine so they can move forward. So they're going within. Oh, bottom. They said no, bottom. And then would like to ask, oh, and then a win-win is right under that, but would like to ask, what do you need to release? So see, this is perfect. Divine masculines, the masculine energy within you, divine feminines. What do you need to release? What do you need to let go of in this full moon so that you can open your heart space again, so that your heart can finally be whole and healed? What do you need to release? Is it a belief system? Is it a codependency? Is it an addiction? Is it a person? Like an energetic cord that you need to release? Please reach out. I will help you with any and all of these things. Or reach out to someone, close to you there, wherever you are. But, it's time to ask yourself, what do you need to release? That's why the masculines are going within, because they really want this new beginning. They really want to be open to love. They want this win-win, scales balanced, outlook and outcome. That was the word I was looking for, outcome. So they really are working on this. They're going within now, finally connecting to their own emotions, because Pisces is about emotions, right? Going within and figuring out what they need to release. What about the in-between energy of the masculine and feminine? Look at that. Leo, and then we get full moon in Aries. And there's all these shifts energetically if you want to look it up online, but we're going to, Venus is going to move into Aries in a little while. So out of the dreamy romantic into I'm going to take action, and a lot of fire and drive, making decisions, moving forward. So I feel there's forward movement in this union. There's going to be forward movement here. So let's just put that there. And on the bottom is adjustments are required. So that might be why there's a pause, or why you may feel like, gosh, I want things to move forward, but why aren't they moving forward in my life, in me and my partner's life, or with this union, whatever you're looking at it. But right under that is hold your vision. Spirit wants you to hold your vision. It's all being pieced together. So adjustments from the universe's standpoint and from everybody's standpoint, based on everybody's current circumstances, are required. Like looking at it differently, trusting, adjusting in your belief systems, the way you're perceiving things. So releasing the old way of looking at things and having this new, fresh, creative perspective on life. But hold your vision. Hold your vision and believe. Okay, we are going to see more on the divine feminine. Like, what is the divine feminine letting go of? What's being healed in the heart space? And, we're going to get this on both sides. How are they feeling towards love and friendships and family dynamics? And then we're going to get the shared heart space and what's manifesting. I have it all written down here, so just looking at my notes, make sure I follow what Spirit guided me to do for you guys. Okay. Divine Feminine, highest and best. What is the Divine Feminine finally letting go of in this full moon? Look at that. Discontentment, boredom, holding on too tight, maybe allowing toxic people, toxic substances, because frogs are all about purifying and detoxing. So the feminine is finally letting go and allowing herself to detox, letting go of addictions, codependencies, taking better care of her health, not holding on to her money and ideas and her heart space, especially the green frog, right? Look how big it is. So tightly. So finding balance in the material world. See, that's that tough cycle in the material world I was feeling. There's balance coming, divine feminines. Balance is coming. And this is, if you haven't let go of this is what Spirit is saying. This is what you're letting go of holding on to things so tight, holding on to your heart and your love so tight, holding on to your to your thoughts so tightly. It's time to speak your truth is what I'm hearing. And look at this. And I felt it, and then I looked down, and here's the Gemini twins, idealism, the Knight of Swords. That's that truth and clarity that sometimes can come in swiftness and be a little blunt and a little harsh, depending on where the Knight's mental space and their heart space is. But whenever I see this, I feel like you're coming into balance with your head and your heart space finally. Letting go of relationships and situations and dynamics in your life, friendships that you were idealizing. You were like in fantasy world about. You weren't allowing yourself to see the red flags. And so now you finally are, and you're finally letting go. Finally letting go of situations and relationships that don't serve you and bringing yourself into balance. Letting go of a life that everyone else told you you were supposed to live, and actually starting to live your own life now. And that might be this personal issue with a family dynamic, someone in the family, a partner, but it's like you're finally going to start living life for you is what I'm feeling. Yeah, it's victorious, this transformation, this rebirth into the new person that you are, finally letting go of the past, finally letting go of the bothersome fighting and competition, gossip, lower vibration energies, and really birthing into this new life. And you've been working on yourself, bringing yourself into balance. You're ready to let go. You know that there's new life ahead of you, and it's going to be victorious. So you will be blessed for this, allowing yourself to transform and let go of toxicities that are not serving you. You're going to be recognized for your efforts. What's being healed in the heart space for the Divine Feminine? Wish fulfillment, healing of situations, whether it be a job, creative project, friendships, lovers that didn't work out, not feeling satisfied, putting so much into it and not getting back what you put in, doing more of the work, carrying more of the burdens, and it just wasn't satisfying. So in what's being healed in your heart space is being satisfied by yourself, being satisfied, being independent, filling your own cup, realizing how, abundant that really is. So I feel for some of you that are becoming independent, becoming single, or you have been for a little while, it's just finally you're finding that peace within your heart space. See, balancing your head space and your heart space, just finding that peace. Things don't work out because they don't work out, and you're realizing now when you have love in your heart and you shine that light that you bring your wish fulfillment towards you. So see, balance coming in, detoxifying, wish fulfillment. Maybe if you were drinking a little too much, you're lessening the drinking is what I hear, and that'll be good for your body. And look at this, we see the butterflies. We already talked about the transformation, right? Look at that, death and rebirth. So it's very soon that these conclusions are coming into reach. Very soon that your personal issue is going to be resolved. This is if you allow yourself to transform. This is transforming your head and your heart space, transforming the way that you're looking at love. In these like energies of the past, these energies that are just dead and have nothing to offer. It's like you're letting go. You're only keeping what's important to you, and you're letting everything else fall away. You're trusting your guidance. You're not listening to anybody else. See that gossipy, bothersome, bickering, I know better than you know energy. Like you're letting go of that finally. And 13 into a 4, stability. So you got 4 stability coming in. So transforming and healing in the heart space and the way that you're looking at wish fulfillment. Like it's when we change and we grow, our ideas for our life and what we want usually shift and change and grow too with us, right? So you're figuring out, look at that, single card. Look at that. So for some of you, you are single or you're becoming single and you're moving towards abundance, wish fulfillment. This transformation, whatever you're working on, is going to be really abundant in the material world. You're coming back to a state of better health. Feeling good in your physical body, eating more fruits and vegetables, detoxing, taking care of yourself. Going within, thinking about things. This is a new idea. This is wanting a new start in something. So shifting your career, shifting the groups of people you hang out with, attracting higher vibration people and partnerships in your life. But you're being rewarded for standing in your truth and standing your ground and going after your creative projects, going after your wish fulfillment, going after what feels good in your heart space. So what's being healed is, you're, like I said, I felt it, abundance in the material world, something paying off finally, wishes coming true. And your wishes that you've been dreaming about are going through a transformation. That's why Spirit's working out. It's close so that you can actually touch it tangibly in the physical. You see how that works? These are your emotions, what you're thinking about. So focus, hold your vision on what you want in your life. The positive vision of how how abundant your life will be, and how much love that you have in your heart to share. So of course you're going to have a partner to share it with, friends to share it with, people that value you, right? So when you have this love in your heart space for yourself, and you allow yourself to heal, and you allow yourself to transform, then you see the reward, the victory being rewarded in the physical world for the work that you put in. And wanting this new start, like, what do you want now? What are you curious about? Because I feel like pages are very curious, like asking questions like, what does that mean? What is that? Inspecting things. So, having fun. Things are going to be more interesting again is, what I'm feeling. Okay, let's see. Let's check a little bit on the Divine Masculine now. What is the Divine Masculine letting go of, and what's being healed in the heart space? So what do they need to release? Let's see what the cards want to tell us for that right now. Highest and best spirit for the Divine Masculine energy, please. What needs to be released in this Leo full moon, or whenever they're listening to this message? Highest and best. We have the Sun. Okay. I'm going to get them all out. They say get them all out and see what they say first. So we have the Sun. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Four of Swords. And we have Judgment. You see that? Okay. So what is being healed and released? Well, the Sun card is about health and vitality. So what's being released is the old ways, the old toxic ways, drinking too much, drugs, alcohol, overeating, not eating enough fruits and vegetables, not taking care of their physical body, maybe not working out, maybe slacking a little bit, and now they're coming back into this place where they're releasing the old ways of thinking about their body, and the way they look, transforming that into the light, feeling happy again, getting their health on track, feeling more energized. So by releasing the old masculine, the old way of doing things, the old way of thinking, and really connecting to that masculine energy within you, the Sun energy, the sacred masculine energy, and revitalize your health. So I feel like their health is coming back. As they release the old, they're being revitalized into like brand new life. They're also, the masculine, it's important that you release the old way that you used to communicate, or lack of communication. I feel like the masculine energy, what they're telling me, is coming into a place where they understand now that they have to communicate more clearly. They have to communicate with their words. They have to show you, tell you, communicate with people in a different way, because the old way, I feel, was distorted and it was ego-centered. Not living their life with integrity, possibly manipulating mind games or trying to manipulate people with, whatever power, clout they had. It's going to be different for everybody. But they're realizing now how important it is to communicate and to connect with their spiritual self. So they're leveling up spiritually, communicating with their divine partner in the energetic realm, communicating with their guides, communicating with the angels, their loved ones, in their dreams and their meditation. See the Four Swords meditation going within. So we already saw that they were in the, meditate and contemplate. So that's coming up again. That's going to allow them to heal, connect to the inner truth inside themselves, get the messages. See, in this, what I love about this, right? These are these messages coming in from the spirit realm, right? Helping them heal, helping them see the light, see transform. And this is that clarity coming in from the universe that they're working on integrating into their form, trusting the higher part of them and balancing that ego out and the mind and the heart. See what's happening here? Because it's time. Like the universe is stepping in and saying, it's time. Like you have to do this now. It's time for you to evolve. Look at all this power that's coming out once the masculine releases and allows themselves to be healed and brings their health back to an aligned standpoint to manifest faster, communicating with spirit, opening up the third eye, opening up the crown. Look at all this power that comes out of the masculine then. Because the universe is saying, yes, you're doing the work. So when you allow yourself to heal and you connect with the higher part of you and you adjust the way you're seeing things, to me, this is the Judgment card always says rising up, and the portal is open for this new life. So they're releasing a lot of major things, because we get the Sun card and the Judgment card. So it's like the universe stepping in and saying, you know what? If you're not going to do it on your own, I'm going to do it for you. That's the kind of feeling like. So if the masculines were ignoring things and not adjusting, and it's time for them to shift into new partnership or a new life of some kind, a new job, whatever it is, the universe is literally forcing them into it somehow. That's what's happening. So if it were me, I wouldn't fight it. I would ask myself, what do I need to release? What do I need to transform? How can I take better care of myself, my spiritual self and my physical self? What's being healed in the heart space for the masculine? Look at that. The sacred feminine within is being healed. I feel like that's been a theme lately in all this new energy and really closing out the old and this new fresh energy and focusing on heart space healing. Look at all this green, healing the heart space. Information that was once withheld, that they weren't expressing, they're working on expressing. They're unlocking the sacred feminine within, their intuition, their emotions, the shadows, connecting to the shadows and finally not being afraid of them. But in the heart space, what they're healing is before they were had this sort of cage around their mouth. They weren't allowing themselves to speak. They were pushing their feminine, their divine feminine energy down, pushing her down, keeping her in distortion. They're finally connecting with the sacred feminine, realizing that bringing all of those shadows into the light is key to their success, key to their healing, key to them moving forward into happiness. What's being healed in the heart space is finally overcoming, this bothersome energy. But realizing that, I think it's over now. You see how nobody's holding those swords? It's like spirit's got their back and they realize that now. So they're able to clear out this energy. It's time for change with this energy. Being manipulating, fighting, competing, gossip, lower vibration energies. It's like they're like, okay, I feel like I'm done with the battle. You see how the masculine's just standing there? Like, I have my clarity and I have my truth now. Now that I have my feminine in balance in me, I've got this. That's the feeling I get from this card, from the general collective masculine, of what's being healed, of old wounds, the way that they used to perceive the feminine. I'm telling you, it was in massive, look at that, massive distortion, the way that they were seeing the feminine energy and their emotions and their intuition and all of that. And that's finally being healed now. But that's been a major ego battle, for sure. What's being healed in the heart space? Anxiety, sleepless nights, always being in their head, allowing other people and their negative energy to penetrate into them, just being sick of it. Like, I can't take it anymore. And then see this lightning from the universe coming to inspire them. It's that, I'm telling you, it's that sword of truth, that clarity of truth that's just going to hit them like freaking lightning, because they're just allowing themselves to stay in this energy for too long. If this is you, masculine, work your way out. I can help you. Reach out to me. Or if this is the masculine within you, feminines, it's time to rise up and allow yourself to heal. You can do it. You have everything it takes. Spirit's got your back. So this is what's healing, though. This is beautiful, because this is just showing that by connecting to the divine, sacred feminine within, they're allowing all of these things to heal. And look at what they're focused on. What's healing and being restored is soulmate love, wanting this true connection, adjusting the way that they're looking at sacred union. They didn't know what sacred union really was before, and even if they did, they didn't experience it yet, and they're ready to. They're ready for the full-on connection, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. This card, it's just like two coming together to be one. like fully integrated. I mean, if this isn't like a twin flame, soulmate, divine partner energy, I don't know what is. But this is sacred union, focusing on loving themselves. This is that unconditional love that's available to you at all times. This is that unconditional love of God, the universe coming down. And here's the masculine. I want to offer this love. Now I see how important it is to fill my own cup. You showed me that. My divine feminine showed me that. And so now that I feel like I'm coming to balance, I want to offer this love. See, there's a little letter, a message of love. So there's a message of love coming in. Whether you're connecting in the energetic realms with your partner, with the divine masculine, or this is in the physical, you are getting the clear communication with the high priestess being here. And that could be when you connect, right? And you're looking up, you're like, oh, I hear you, right? You're communicating telepathically. Just know that. Trust that. Even if you're in union and you're with your divine partner and they're just away on vacation or whatever, they're away somewhere, you're still communicating all the time. So they feel you is my point. How is the divine feminine feeling towards love and different soul connections and relationships in her life? How's the divine feminine feeling towards relationships at this point? Well, ready to be done with this, taking off the mask finally, not letting herself or himself, but I'm just going to say her for the sake of conversation. But the divine feminine is not letting herself be stuck in delusions and illusions anymore, being anxious, doesn't want it anymore. So the divine feminine is wanting more authentic relationships, more loyal relationships, partnerships, friendships, lovers. Seeing right through the BS now, right? Because this isn't an anxious person anymore. That's overcoming that, standing in her power so that she doesn't get stuck here anymore. Having too many options possibly, but seeing the truth in all of those options and realizing there's really only one option for her. And again, another 9s. We got 999 on the board, the divine feminine, and 7, that's spiritual lessons. But the divine feminine's leveling up spiritually, expanding, growing, ascending in a major way. Seeing through the illusions, overcoming the fears, the doubts, the insecurities, and making a choice, finally making a decision. To move towards satisfaction, to move towards wish fulfillment, to move towards independence if that's the case. And the other 2 cards that came out, look at that. Look, see? I am making the choice to stand in my sacred, divine, feminine power, and I am creating my reality. So it's my choice to find my own love and my own happiness and my own balance and my own abundance within myself. Shine that light out to the world and literally create my dreams into my reality and manifest them. And I know my worth, and I'm compassionate, and I'm loyal, and I will attract my emperor, my king. Forward movement, learning the spiritual lessons. It's a lucky time in motion. The divine feminine wants to move towards balanced relationships, balanced lovers, balanced family dynamics, really doing whatever it takes to find the balance within herself. And guess what? Then attracts like-minded people. Beautiful transformation. This death card, this transformation for the feminine, beautiful transformation. You see, you're transforming into abundance. How is the divine masculine feeling towards love, friendships, and family dynamics? We already know what's being healed is the soulmate bond, the divine partner bond. So if you're in a relationship, this is healing coming. If you're not, this is an offer coming in from someone new, or the masculine finally being ready to make an official offer. But let's see what's being, or how the divine masculine's feeling towards all these relationships. Oh, look at this. Feeling healed. Look at open heart awakening, like the power of the universe, like I said, in like lightning, cracking open their heart space, healing them. They're leveling up spiritually as well, finding a mentor, going within in that hermit mode, but then coming out balanced, you see? by them going within. And the whole theme has been, we got the Four of Swords, we have meditate and contemplate, we have the Temperance card, we have the Hermit card. So it's a time of healing for the masculine. The masculine is being healed and restored and brought back to full divine masculine power, in full balance of the divine feminine within and the shadows and light within. You see that? Finding the balance. And to me, this whenever the Temperance card comes out, I've deemed it so with my guides, that this is a twin flame soulmate recognition. So recognizing the connection, maybe not putting a label on it, but recognizing that this connection with their Empress is so much more than anything they've ever experienced. And it's literally bringing them back to life and allowing them to heal. See this DNA activation, like a whole new person, birthing into a whole new person. So they're feeling very balanced and they're healing their relationships. They're seeking that. They're finding the balance within themselves for sure. Look at wanting to get the wheel turning towards destiny. See, I told you, I'm moving. I'm making the move. I'm moving the wheel. I'm moving towards it. Ending things that need to end and moving towards it. So there's, wanting forward movement towards destiny. Yeah. Epiphanies of the universe. Clearing away whatever is not serving them. Third eye activation. You see all that lightning coming into the masculine's third eye? This foundation is strong. The masculine's core foundation is strong. So whatever needs to fall away is being, like I said, it's being forced away if they're not allowing it to fall. The universe is like, I'm going to get rid of this because you're just going to be so much better off when you release these things and finally allow yourself to heal. And this is just standing, being healed, safe in the eye of the storm, and whatever needs to be cleared is going to be cleared, and being comfortable in that. Look at that. Being comfortable in that. Yeah, okay. I got you. I'm creating life too, you see. I'm bringing things into the physical. I'm manifesting my dreams. I want this passionate, fiery, spiritually connected, deep soul bond with someone. Because the King of Wands is it's that Leo energy, right? There it comes through. Like the masculine's like, I feel the fire. I feel the passion. I feel the creativity. I feel the new life, and I'm manifesting it literally right now. I'm co-creating with spirit, and I'm manifesting these new beginnings in my life, these new beginnings in love, this new beginnings in my relationships. I mean, really taking charge of it, letting go of people and whomever needs to go. Finding that balance. Taking charge, speaking their truth. Wanting this union. I find that's pretty great. I feel like there's a lot of beautiful transformations, but it really is the person's choice and your choice if you want to allow yourself to heal and let go. That's your choice. Nobody can take that away from you and tell you what to do, just as we can't control what anyone else does. But I do feel with the feminine, by the feminine allowing herself to transform and birth into this new life and stand in your power, no longer letting anyone else or anything else have power over you, and move forward. The same thing, this is what the masculine's doing. They're taking charge, they're finding the balance, and they're getting the forward movement with the wheel of destiny. So it's a good synergy here, you see. They're letting go of anxiety, you're letting go of anxiety. Judgment call, making the decision, you're making a decision. Forward motion. Let's see. They said use these for the shared heart space. So we're going to use these cards for the shared heart space of the masculine and feminine. Like, what are you thinking about when you think about one another? How is your masculine and feminine energy communicating within you? Saying keep up at it. Whatever you're working on, decide if it's what you love. If you're bored and discontent and you don't want to do it anymore, maybe it's time to shift gears, and those are those creative ideas that you're getting. But if this is the shared heart space, both parties are manifesting abundance, money into the physical world, better health, and they're manifesting this union, willing to put in the work, willing to do whatever it takes. So this is a committed union. The Eight of Pentacles, that's what it signifies to me. There's both parties willing to make the commitment. Yeah, wanting to come together and celebrate. weddings, parties, engagements, whatever, but just celebrating life, celebrating the fact that you've made it this far and you've let go finally of the past, and this is this new beginning. Cheers to you. Knight of Wands, desire. We got the King of Wands. Yeah, that's this passionate message, desire to move forward. Horses are freedom. Shooting that arrow of intention and letting go of the who, what, when, where, and why, and just knowing that it's happening. But this is like, Knight of Wands is very passionate. There's a lot of sexual desire in this union if you're thinking about a person. If you're not thinking about a romantic person and you're just thinking about family dynamics or friendships, there's a strong desire to repair it and celebrate. There's a strong desire for both parties to work on this relationship, whatever it is, to adjust where necessary. Because both parties in their heart space want union. Unity, stability. This is the 1111 twin flame soulmate portal. So wanting the stability within whatever relationship or whatever dynamic it is. So in the shared heart space, both wanting the new beginnings, wanting to celebrate, desiring to make it right. And offer something reliable, something dependable in the material world. You see that? That's the underlying energy. I want to make the offer. I've worked on myself. I've worked on this. I want this healed, and I'm going to make you this offer. This could be a career opportunity, an offer to apology to repair things, an offer in love. You know, it could be whatever offer, but there's an offer coming to repair this, to make this right. Okay, I'll put that there. Okay, and with these, we're going to see what's manifesting within the union, with these relationships, with the masculine and feminine within you. What's manifesting for you in your life. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. So I will just get them all out. We have the Prince of Swords, so making it through the battle, getting that clarity and truth, speaking your truth, taking charge, warrior, ascending, getting a hold on your mental, the anxiety, what you think about, and balancing it with your heart space, healing from the wounds of the past. It's finally over. The battle's over. Look at that. The battle's over. And the Six of Wands, again, you had it on the Divine Feminine side. But this is riding into victory. This transformation, these changes, this heart opening, this release for the new life is going to be victorious. So what's manifesting is victory, spiritual growth, expansion, harmony and peace coming into your life. A public recognition of this love, of this friendship, of this healing. See, it's healing, healing. Six of Cups is the soulmate card. So this is your relationships finally being repaired. Look at that, another 666 coming into balance. Whomever you're thinking of, it's coming into balance. Your wishes are coming true. They're very tangible. You're about ready to, even childhood dreams and wishes of maybe family things being healed are coming true now. Being able to see love in a different way and heal the way that of the environment you were in was possibly toxic, so you're healing from that. Whatever this is for you, your wishes are coming true, and this is true divine soulmate love that's being manifested. And this is that clarity, finding the balance of the head and the heart. You know, you've been through the battle, but you're wiser for it. Heart open, third eye open, trusting the wisdom of the universe, unlocking the knowledge of the universe, and integrating that into your form in full balance, taking charge, making decisions, speaking your truth, standing your ground. So you're manifesting clarity and balance within yourself and within the divine feminine within you. Justice is coming to this union. Balance is being restored. Again, the head and the heart. She's holding the head and the heart. It's a pretty intense card. And you see that coming again, coming in from the universe, up from Mother Earth, integrating everything and feeling completely balanced, rising up into this new life. So what's manifesting for you and what's manifesting in this union is balance and justice, and finally things being settled is what I'm hearing in your life. This can also represent that there is a lawyer or a judge or someone that's helping to with some kind of legal documentation or some kind of settlement, and it's going to be victorious, and it's been a battle, but you're manifesting the balance in this. Perhaps somebody's finally getting a divorce and then being available for their true divine partner. Maybe it's been hard. Maybe the other person has really made it hard and it's been such a battle, but they're finally, this is just for someone. It's not for everyone, but they're riding into victory, into their independence, right? And then moving towards their destiny, their true partner that will be more stable and more grounded and more secure. So there's balance coming in and manifesting. We're going to get advice for you at this time to end these messages. I hope you enjoyed it and you feel the creative spark of the Leo full moon to finally release what you need to release and allow your abundance to come in, allow your blessings to come in, because you deserve it. Okay, for the Divine Feminine, think on your feet. Again, a 9s. We've got a lot of 9s for the Divine Feminine. You start seeing that. That's, growing spiritually, ending things that aren't serving you. But fox spirit, be sly like a fox. Think on your feet. You may have to switch directions. You may have to, sort of think about things before you do things. And that's using your mind wisely, balancing your mind and your heart, and being able to adjust quickly if necessary. But thinking on your feet, so you're going to feel more spontaneous, taking action on creative projects, going out when people ask you to go out. Just think on your feet. Trust yourself. You got everything it takes to move forward on whatever it is that you want to move forward on. For the Divine Masculine, Ant Spirit, it's time to collaborate with others. The missing pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together. New beginnings in the material world. Spirit is co-creating with you right now to give you those final pieces of that clarity, that wisdom, those aha moments, that tower. See, those are those epiphanies coming in. It's for these new beginnings. So trust it, Divine Masculine. Collaborate with other like-minded people. Trust your angels. Trust your spiritual guidance. Trust your guides. Trust God. Trust Source. But it's time for new beginnings in the material world. And the final pieces are coming together, you see, for these brand new beginnings. And the shared space, Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours, a 7. Spiritual lesson. See, that's think on your feet. Maybe you thought something was going to go one way and it's going to go another, and you're going to come into collaborate together with someone that maybe you didn't expect to collaborate with. And it's like, trust that whatever's falling away, whatever is transforming, whatever you're letting go of is part of the plan. Trust it. Now they're saying read from the book for that one, for the shared space. 16 to end this. 16, let's see. Okay. Do you find that you are being led on a strange detour in your life right now? Does it seem that what appears to be the next right action and right choice, best situation, or fabulous relationship unexpectedly turns to the opposite or just disappears in thin air? As if you've been tricked? Coyote Spirit Trickster energy is designed to bring you into situations to teach you lessons that you have forgotten to learn. Perhaps you need a taste of failure before you can experience success, a need to feel disappointed before you can truly appreciate the joy, love, and prosperity that is coming up for you. Perhaps you are revisiting a pattern you forgot wasn't in alignment with the life you are intending to co-create. Being reminded that gratitude, not complacency, will keep you awake and aware of all that is available to you in this moment. Coyote Spirit reminds you to laugh about the unexpected twists, to develop humility and gratitude while releasing your attachments to the form of your desires. Even when you suddenly find yourself on a detour, wondering when you will get back on track to manifesting what you desire, remember that Spirit has a plan and wants the best for you. Trust in divine order now. Coyote spirit is a divine helper, no matter what seems to go astray. Things are exactly as they are supposed to be. Wow. So trust. Trust your own intuition. Trust your spiritual guidance, because you are being led to your wish fulfillment. You are being led to your destiny. Light that inner fire and go after your dreams. I appreciate every single one of you and the support, liking, subscribing. It gets it circulating. I'm just so excited for this journey and what's transpiring. Reach out to me, please, if you feel guided for any kind of healing or reading. I'm here for you. Until next time.